The sandblaster is going to come around pretty soon now and sandblast and paint the frame and some parts I have lying around here. And then when he's done with that, it's back to assembly, get it back on the road again. I got a long road ahead, but I think I can make it. Let's see. I considered sandblasting the frame myself, but since I only have access to hobby equipment that you can buy from the local hardware store, it would have taken me months, if not years, to complete that job. At least this guy had professional equipment and good reference from other jobs sandblasting car frames. When I first called him and told him about a truck, his first response was, "That won't fit in my workshop." To which I responded, "Would you come and do it at my workshop?" I had already seen that this guy did many off-site jobs, so I knew there was a possibility. After he'd been around for a quick look, we agreed that he could do the job at my workshop and that I would clean up after it. I was not allowed in the room while he was blasting, as the force of the sand coming out of his very powerful sandblaster is very dangerous. So I set up a GoPro in the room with a plexiglass in front to protect it, and then I went out to watch and film from the windows. Watching dirt, paint and rust strip off like it was dust was incredible. In less than an hour, the whole frame was stripped down to bare metal. Considering the months I estimated to do this job myself, this was very much proof that this investment was well worth it. Now that the frame was clean, it was time to protect the metal before it started rusting. Immediately after sandblasting, we mixed up a zinc-based industrial primer and coated it straight away. The whole process for this first day, including preparations, sandblasting and primer coating, took about 2 hours. This guy did the job like it was nothing, and the finished result was incredibly satisfying. I keep reflecting on the time I would have spent doing this and how quick this job was for him. The amount of work I just spared myself and how quick I achieved my goal by outsourcing this job is mind-blowing. It just shows how efficient the right guy for the job with the right tools can be. A couple of days went by before he came back for the final coat of paint. After applying the black paint, the job on the frame was done. In addition to the frame itself, I also had a whole stack of parts I wanted him to sandblast and paint. Those parts he took with him to his own workshop to finish, and I would get those back later. Now I just had to wait for the paint to harden properly before putting the truck back together. After disassembling and cleaning for a few months, it's finally done. It's sandblasted, painted, and now we're just gonna have to clean some more parts. Obviously we're far away from finished, but it's getting close now. Put some stuff back on, all nice and clean. It's gonna be awesome.